Hello, hello. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Ooh, I kind of like
Yes.
this better.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I like your light's on in the background and you have plenty of light on your face, so I like that too.
How was your day, Marina?
Day is going well. It's 5:30 p.m. I feel like it's only half of my day. So let me tell you guys what I did today. So today, by the way, hello Duncan. Happy Wednesday in Antarctica. No, Australia, the opposite pole. Sorry about that. Happy Wednesday in Australia and happy Tuesday in California. All right. So yeah, so day went well. I woke up early, listened to the hearing a little bit. There's been a lot of hearings on TV. So it's like I don't know, what is it, like the Senate or something like that. I'm still learning about how our government works. So I get up and I listen to the hearings. So I like stuff like that, law and whatnot. How's it going, Aaron? Aaron, how do you say your last name? Kluge. Is it Kluge? Let me know if it's not. Welcome and happy Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on where you are currently residing. And Duncan said last week I struck it rich in their show when I won their comp. Sorry, which show are we referring to? Is
Our
that a show?
show, our $1
Oh,
winner prize.
oh, right, right,
Remember?
right, right, right. Yeah, we did do trivia last week, and it was really fun. And Michelle, did you send Duncan his funds?
He said no.
He said no, but we have his PayPal account, so if you don't mind sending it to him anyway, that would be fantastic.
Duncan, you're gonna get it
So
no matter what.
yeah, no matter what. So if you missed it, if you join us this Thursday, we're gonna have some trivia games, and we're actually gonna do it through Cash App. So I mean, we're gonna try to do it through Cash App, right? So no big deal if you don't have it. We also use Venmo and PayPal, but we are definitely gonna be doing it through Cash App, and we're gonna just have some fun trivia games and give out some cash in dollars. How's it going? New England Betty Boop, our friend Lizette.
Hi,
So
Lizette.
yeah, Lizette is very active on Instagram, and you can follow her for reselling content. And she also is a big motivator and works out daily religiously, like a religion, which is awesome. Yeah, Duncan won $2. Yes, he did. And how's it going, Noreen? Irish Lux Poshmark. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. We are going to download the Cash App because we heard you can also invest with it. So why not? You know?
Wait, you can
um,
invest with Cash App?
that's what I heard. Yeah, you would have to. Our friend Terry from Evolving Always, who also has amazing reseller content and just life and business content. But her name on YouTube is Evolving Always Productions, and she let us know that you can invest with Cash App as long as you open a brokerage account through them, which I guess they also have. So if you are winning on our trivia games, put your money into some investments, make the dollar or $2 grow into $3, $4, or maybe more in the future. So if we could get started with introductions. So my name is Marina.
My name is Michelle.
Yeah, and we've been doing reseller content for a couple years now, and we're gonna have fun today. So we usually do like a bolo. Last week we did silver. So if you missed that one, check it out. The funny thing is we're going back out sourcing, right? So the cases are dropping, and so we feel a little bit more comfortable going out. We're still definitely protecting ourselves with masks and whatnot, but we were looking at, we love doing estate sales. So our thing is garage estate sales because we love it. Because we love it. Yeah. And there was a bunch of silver, and normally we wouldn't have looked at the silver. And we knew from our live last week, we knew what brands to look for. We knew what brands were money. So actually, we did visit one estate sale. We saw the silver. We saw the brand, didn't look familiar, looked up completely fast, and we're like, we're not buying this, right? So that was kind of cool. So check that out if you missed it. And today is Tuesday. So we do go live twice a week on YouTube, and you can find us with the handle Flippin' Gals 1G on there. Or if you're listening to us via podcast, thank you for doing that as well. And thank you for those who are here live today with us live, and you get to live forever in the podcast and on the replay. Michelle, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, Duncan, I sent you $2.
Yay! Come on, Duncan, please invest that money and make it grow. Now, New England Betty Boop said, yes, I just purchased my first Bitcoin part shares. Congratulations, Lizette. We need to do that as well. Bitcoin dropped, I think it was like 20 or 30% today. So it's a good time to get in. Duncan said, I was so busy with eBay sales these days. Congratulations. That's a good problem. And then he said, I can buy a Bitcoin with $2. You can definitely buy a part of a Bitcoin. All right. So shall we get started? We're going to share our sales as we do every week with you guys. And we typically like to share just the revenue and the profit in our small and business. So we don't include, there's stuff we don't include in here. So we don't include any proceeds we get from Amazon, which we're not really active on right now, but we are preparing to become active on there again, starting soon, any day now. And we also don't share any profits here from our print on demand business either, because that one, we do that to half for donation, and so we don't talk about that. But so we talk about the items that we buy at garage sales, estate sales, what is it, online auctions, or buy from other sellers, or buy from thrift stores. Those are the kinds of things that we're going to be sharing how much profit we are doing. And we do a little bit of OA, online arbitrage, which is when you buy, they're new items, but they're heavily discounted. So you know how retail stores work, where they get rid of their items after every season. They heavily discount to get rid of those. Anyway, if people don't buy those, they go to the thrift stores, and we'll probably end up buying them there. So how's it going, Keely? Thanks for joining us. I believe you are joining us all the way from England,
UK,
if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, UK. It's what am I living in, like the past couple centuries?
into England.
I do love historical dramas though, so I do get like confused sometimes. And Lizette, New England Betty Boop, said, Michelle, I just sent you the link for a Cash App, and you can invite Marina and get $15. It's great to bake when you're shipping garage sales as well. I've had it for over a year and I love it. Oh, that's fantastic. Awesome. So Michelle, you can use Lizette's link to sign up.
Yep.
I think I'll be using Terry's link because I asked her for it. So we could, and then it sounds like you guys are going to get a little bit of cash for that, which is fantastic. We're very happy about that. And all right, let's get started, Michelle. So we did 1,384.50 in gross sales, and so our profit was 913.47. So that was 338.68 on eBay. Duncan will be very happy to hear about that. Poshmark was 35.96, Etsy was 501.51, and Mercari was 37.32. So thanks to eBay this week, we were able to meet close to our goal. Our weekly goal is about 1,000 in profit, so not bad. 913.47. What did we do? We do different. We sourced some different items. We put them at great prices on eBay, and they sold really fast. So
yeah, I want to add to that, our eBay, when I do listings on the more expensive item, I included best offer. So for some reason, you get more bites when you do best offer for us. So maybe that made a difference. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like if you don't do best offer, then you have to price extremely competitively, right? So people will be like, okay, I'm just going to buy. But I mean, we should probably try that again. But it does get annoying when people like, they know what they're like professional buyers who are like trying to buy stuff for like less than what you paid for. So that does get annoying. Keely Bannister says that she is from the UK, Leeds in Yorkshire, Northern England. Awesome. And so I think over there it's pretty late, if I'm not mistaken. So from one night owl to another, happy early Wednesday morning.
And Duncan said, eBay looks better for you too this week. Did you put in more work on eBay? No.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, though, we did end up sourcing new items, And Michelle, like the one different thing that we did was that we allowed offers, and before we were not doing that. So
Yeah, so we're gonna
that's
keep
why we
doing
got.
it.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna end up having to do that because our items are not moving on eBay. So even if there's low ballers, whatever,
Yep.
no big
So
deal.
let's go through some of our favorite sold items. I'll go through the first one. So this is, I don't know anything about this. Marina found this treasure at a thrift store. This is a Franciscan Tiffin Madeira corn silk yellow water goblet. Marina, do you know anything about this?
No, and if you were listening to our bolo a couple weeks ago, probably about a month ago, when we talked about crystal, right? So that was our bolo about a month ago. And so I was recommending if you go sourcing, please stop in the crystal section and check bumps on the items. So that's exactly what I did when I found these. I went into the thrift store. I was looking for crystal in the like glasses, section, and I thought these were really unique looking. So I picked it up. I took a picture of it with my phone. I used Google Photos to identify the item online, figured out the name. The name Franciscan popped up. I was then able to use the name to find the item on sold comps on eBay and realize, like, hey, these are worth something. So I paid $1.99 for each cup. There were 4 small goblets, 3 large ones, and we sold them for 58 bucks. So that was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, yeah. So just wanted to say a quick shout out to Girly Girl Style Hubs. He says, "Man, YouTube really needs to fix the notifications." Yes, if you don't have the notification on, please turn it on and maybe it'll work. But thank you, Bill, for
Hi,
coming. We did want to
Bill.
say congratulations to you and Tori because Girly Girl Style Hubs, if you're not following Tori, she is on Instagram and TikTok. She
TikTok.
had she had a TikTok video go viral recently.
Whoa.
And honestly, like some of the best, most amazing reseller content. It's just that Tori puts out every single day amazing TikTok videos. It's like you can learn so much in 10 to 20 seconds. And one of their videos went viral, and then they got a ton of orders. They were selling out on mass, and that means
Yay.
that you guys were working your booties off. So congratulations again. That's such fantastic. That's what we want to happen. It's a good problem to have, right?
Yay. All right. Let's move on to the next item. This is a vintage. Actually, Marina, you're gonna go.
Okay, yeah, sure. So this is a vintage Pyrex. And I do want to talk about how we scored these ones. So our cost was 10 and they sold for 30. And I had also scored a couple of little bowls, which they ended up breaking when I shipped them out for Michelle because I didn't know how to ship them. And so my heart broke with that because I always feel so bad. But this is what happened when you are sourcing locally. And this is a little tip here for sourcing locally. Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, the neighborhood app, wherever. Then if somebody's selling something you like, if you're going to drive 10, 20, 30 minutes to pick it up, see if they have other items in the store, see if you could put a bundle together and get a deal. About 75% of the time, we get a better deal. Sometimes they don't budge, but it's worth a try. So Duncan said, "Hey Bill, I saw Tori and Sarah Style show the other day. Girly Girl Style Hubs. That's awesome. Hey."
All
And
right.
Lizette said, "Yes, that was so awesome to see. Actually, 2 of them went viral. Awesome. Yes."
All right. So this next item, this is something I found at the thrift store. I absolutely love this. I would have kept it if it was a smaller size. This is a Walt Disney vintage women's 100% leather jacket blazer. We got this for 17, and it's really beautiful on the inside, what do you call that? The material inside? My
Is it
mind's
silk? The
It's
lining of
not
the
the
inside of
lining,
the
yes.
jacket?
The lining has a pattern of the Mickey Mouse, and it's like a really cool. It has like a crest on it. It's really cool. So we sold this for $140, and we bought this for 17. So this was probably one of our best items.
Yeah, but I did just say, well, Michelle was super excited when she found this item, and the funniest thing is we sold it almost 1 year after we bought it. So it was one day before the 1 year anniversary of the time we purchased this. The last time we went thrifting before the pandemic a year ago. So it's like a anniversary kind of piece there. How's it going, Sandra? Happy Taco Tuesday. Thanks
Hi,
for joining us this
Sandra.
evening. And wanted to just quickly mention Sandra, who's actually our neighbor. We live near each other, and we've actually ran into each other at estate sales. And we were talking about that earlier, how we absolutely love estate sales. Yeah, we're just local friends, local reseller friends. But she recently has had some really good success selling her items on Etsy. So we're super happy and proud of you, Sandra, that you're doing, making that happen. So those were our best items or favorite items that sold last week.
Oh, we
And
got
if
more.
you
We got more. Hang on.
oh, I saw you stopped sharing the
I'm
screen.
sorry. You were talking about Sandra, so I thought we should just go into like a full screen. All right. Here's the next one. Do you want to? You can go through it.
Yeah, I do want to answer a quick question because Keely had a really good question. He said, I wonder why it took so long to sell. It's a very nice item. So, complete confession here. It was listed a year ago. So, at that time, we do have a pretty large um, store on Etsy, and we haven't had the time to go back and maximize every single listing. So we do maximize the newer listings, but the older ones, we haven't had time to do that. So that's one of my guesses. I think that one sold on Etsy, if I'm not mistaken, right,
Yep,
Michelle?
that's right.
Yeah, so that would answer the question there.
All right.
All right, so this one's mine, right? So
Yep.
this is Disney Princess Cinderella 13-inch retro gaming TV. It's in excellent condition. I don't believe it came with a remote, but as any electronic, if you can provide a remote, it is that much more valuable. The really funny thing is that customers don't know that a vintage piece or like an older electronic that has a remote is extremely rare to find. And even as a reseller, if you're not used to selling those items, you may not think twice about that. But oftentimes, if you are selling something that doesn't have a remote, it's extremely important that you put in your description title, no remote in capital letters, because we've had so many instances where customers get upset because there's not a remote. And even though in the listing it will say, hey, there was no remote, we don't usually, we do our best to give them the best experience. But yeah, that's definitely one tip that we do give. So this blue set with pink heart speakers, Disney TV sold for 148. Our cost was 20 on that one. And we did have this TV for a while also.
Yeah. I think recently a lot of people have been searching for these TVs for some reason. I don't know why, but we sold another one last week. And that customer was so happy. She took a picture of her Nintendo and she was playing Super Mario on it. So that made us very happy.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, this next one is a rainbow vacuum. I think when we were talking to Terry last time, she said she used to sell these vacuums. So this is a vintage vacuum. And we sourced this for $80 and sold this for $250 within 2 days. So this was a very quick flip for us. However, it took me a long time to pack this thing because I couldn't find a box that would fit that long giant wand. But nevertheless, it's nicely packaged and it's on its way to its customer.
So my question is, Michelle, did you have to Frankenstein a box to get the package to be that long?
I did, and I had to put another box to protect it because of the Frankenstein. Sometimes it gets a little flimsy. So I did a pretty good job, but it took a long time to do it.
Awesome. Okay. Well, yeah, that was definitely the first time we sold a rainbow vacuum, first time we sourced one, and it was in such beautiful condition. There weren't any attachments. If you find this vacuum with attachments, it goes for more. This was literally just the basic, I guess they consider it one attachment with the vacuum part there, and the base. Even the base goes for a good amount of money. So so that was a really good purchase and a fantastic fast flip. I did want to touch on Tootsie Avala's what do you call it?
comment?
She said, I had bought part one of your how-to on Etsy. I need pin three. So what I want to do for you, Sandra, is we're going to go ahead and run a sale. We're going to run a sale. We haven't run a sale in a long time. We do have a 3-part Etsy course on our website, flippinggals.com. And what should we call this sale? Can we call this Can we call it birthday? Because it was my birthday this month.
Sure.
So this could be like a birthday gift for me to you. We're just going to run it for the rest of the month. So any course related to Etsy, whether it's the bundle, the 3 courses, or any individual course, we're going to go ahead and give it to you at 50% off if you are interested, whether you're watching the video on IGTV or listening to the podcast, or you're here now. During checkout, just put the word birthday in capital letters and allow us to get that going by, let's see here, what time are we at? 5:30? By no later than 7 p.m. tonight. All right. So Keely said you should have recorded that, Michelle, and have made an interesting and helpful video. Much agreed with Keely. We'll do that on the next sale, though.
Oh my God, Keely, I literally looked for like 5 different boxes. So it would have been, I mean, I would do a hyperlapse next time, but it took me like 2 hours to pack that thing.
That's why you got sushi as a reward for all that hard work. Which deserved too.
All right. This next item is something cool that Marina picked up. This is a SpaceX Falcon 3 t-shirt. And it's got some graphics of, you know, the SpaceX going, you know, I don't remember when this mission was, like a couple of years ago, the Falcon. So she sourced this for $159 and we sold this very quickly for $23.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a winner. That's a really nice SpaceX shirt. I've never seen one before. It was in perfect condition. It sold really quickly. I love thing about me. So Michelle loves selling vintage items. I like to do it too. But to be honest, I just want to keep all the vintage items because they're so beautiful. But one thing that I love sourcing, and I don't know why, don't ask me why, please. I love sourcing t-shirts, graphic t-shirts, right? I mean, I guess I like to wear t-shirts. I'm wearing one now. And they're inexpensive. They're, you know, usually $1, $2, $3. And I just like selling t-shirts. I'm a little bit funny like that. All right. So
all right. Yeah. So let's talk about our interesting topic today.
Okay, yeah, our very interesting topic today is strange and creepy ways to make money online. Well, not online, but is it online, Michelle, or just in general?
In general.
In general. So are you guys ready? Wait, before we get started, do you know any strange or creepy way to make money? Can you put that in the comment section so we could read your comments? Because I was really kind of creeped out when I read about some of these. So let's see if anyone can guess. So we'll give you 30 seconds to write in the chat box. We're going to do a cash giveaway. And you get to go ahead and guess one thing within 30 seconds. And if you guess right, no Googling or anything, then you're going to get money sent to your Cash App. Just $1. Hey, $1. You could buy a piece of Bitcoin with it, right, Michelle?
Yeah.
You can invest your $1. You can invest it, make some money. All right. So did anybody guess? Any strange ways you could think of to make some money?
Lizette says, taking photos of my feet on Posh, it's a thing. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So what are you selling? A photo?
I feel like I've heard of that one before. People buy pictures of feet who have like foot fetishes. Yeah, I totally feel like I've heard that. Okay, yeah. So again, to win this little competition or whatever you want to call it, it has to be something we're discussing tonight, right? Of course, there's gonna be like millions of things out there that are creepy and strange ways to make money. Okay, time's up though.
All right.
You didn't enter. So hold on. Let's see if we have anyone who entered. So we have okay, Keely said, I've seen people make money out of selling foot pictures on OnlyFans. Okay, anything else? So then also taking photos of my feet on Posh, it's a thing. On Poshmark, people sell photos of their feet. Okay, that was it. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started, Michelle.
Well, now I learned another way of making money, so I would maybe try it out. Thank you. All right, the first one is simply be a friend. You can actually rent a friend. Um, I don't, this is kind of weird, but I guess if you need someone to hang out or you need someone to go surfing with or go to a museum or eat at a restaurant, you can rent a friend. And, this is strictly platonic. There's nothing weird going on, supposedly. And you get paid for doing it, and you can actually make up to $50 an hour.
That's really easy $50, especially if you're like an outgoing extrovert person that likes to be around people. I mean, how cool you get. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. I want to be someone's friend for $50 an hour. That is so
um,
awesome. So, yeah, that's really cool, Michelle. So again, we're talking about creepy, weird ways to make money. So if you get creeped out easily, you may want to cover your eyes or close your ears, or just to let you know, fair warning. Don't say we didn't warn you. And
all right.
also, Lizette said she's going to send us photos of the feet pictures when she comes across them. Please, that, because I want to know what the comps are for feet pictures. I really, really do.
Yeah, and what are the criteria for the prices? Like, the bigger your toes are, the more expensive
I mean,
the picture is?
it could be a whole nother topic. And so let's go on to the next slide, Michelle, please. Okay, this one here is interesting. So in 2015, so the second way you can make money is by donating poop. Okay, hold on, hear me out. In 2015, there was an MIT research assistant who made $1,000 a month selling his poop to labs to use in fecal transplants. What the heck is that? Have you never heard of that before? I hadn't either, but poop transplants are exactly what they sound like. So that involves taking one person's poop and putting it inside another person's colon. And so the reason is because the recipient is usually missing a crucial gut bacterium, and so they're getting sick as a result. It does sound like the nastiest thing ever, but it does save lives. So there's more than 250,000 people a year who are getting sick with this. It's like a condition, right? And out of these people, 14,000 of them die. So, I mean, that's like one way you can make your rent, honestly.
Yeah, and it says on
That's
their website, the typical stool donor makes $250 a month.
There you go. There
That's
you go.
that's that's pretty good considering there's no overhead cost.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Keely. Keely's like turning green. Her face is turning. So is mine. I'm feeling a little queasy right now. But don't say we didn't warn you. And you never know. Maybe it might not be your thing, but it may be someone you know's thing, right? But at least now you know something, some
A-
new way.
And
I love, I love this comment from Aaron. Is drop shipping available? Shipping or shit? Never mind. You know where I was going with that one. Sorry. Go ahead,
and
Michelle.
and guys, it says COVID-19 that the patients and doctors need the stool donors like you more than ever. Guys, it's time to donate poop to save lives. And I mean, if you want to take it seriously, it really saves lives. So,
Exactly. Hmm.
all right. This next one is be a matchmaker. So sites like Twankify, never heard of it, but they actually pay people to spare time to play virtual matchmaker. You basically just need to know your client's likes, dislikes, and dating history, and then you kind of match them. And sounds pretty easy. I mean, I don't know. It sounds fun, actually. Not easy, but maybe more fun and you can make money
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah. Well, what's really cool about that, and there was actually, if any of you are on Clubhouse, have you heard about Clubhouse, which is like the new social app? It's just like super duper popular right now. And if you haven't heard of it yet, you will. But Patty, her name is Patty Stanger, I think it is. She's a professional matchmaker. She used to have like Millionaire Matchmaker show on TV. She was talking on there with John Damon John is that his name? The Shark Tank,
Mhm.
one of the Shark Tank investors, the the founder of Fubu, a clothing line. And so this is a huge business. There's a beautiful show on Netflix that I watched about an Indian matchmaker. So this is like, I mean, people nowadays, it's becoming more and more popular. It's so difficult to meet, others online, and it's time consuming, right? We're business owners and we value time so much. So who has time to date? I would totally sign up for a matchmaker, somebody who knows you, they know what you want, they know your personality, they'll meet someone else, they will know like you're a good match, right?
Yep.
So I think that's really, really, really cool. Keely has a comment. She said, a man in a little village in England, I forgot where, created a street light that is powered by poo. You pick up your dog's poop, pop it in, and it creates electricity somehow. That is so awesome. Oh my goodness. And that's like a really good way to keep dog poo off the street. And there's like always dog poo on the street.
I mean,
That is so cool.
Why do we even need solar panel? We just take their poop and fund our electricity.
Those are like $1 billion ideas right there, right? So Duncan said matchmaker. Okay, I match Michelle. That's cute, Duncan. And excellent. Yeah. So let's move on to the next.
Speaking of dog poop, Keely, right timing. There is a company called Pet Butler, and basically you call and schedule your weekly service. Basically your clients call your weekly service. You pick up the poop and you haul away the poop, and you get paid for it.
That's a good one too, because again, people are just too busy to do things like this. So what a neat. This is like solving a problem, and that's what entrepreneurship is about. That's how you're really going to make money, is identify a problem and then solve it. And this is a huge problem apparently, right? Dog poop, it's everywhere. So
and guess what? You make $45 an hour doing that.
That's amazing.
You can be a professional pooper scooper.
That's really good money. Actually, $45 an hour. That's amazing. You can be professional pooper scooper. Love that. All right, I do want to talk about this next strange job, but it's becoming more and more popular. A professional mourner. What the heck is a professional mourner? It's a person who cries at funerals. This has been common in the Asian and Hispanic cultures for decades, but it's recently becoming more and more popular here in the U.S. and in Europe. Now, it's not an easy job because you do have to show up and you have to cry on demand, right? And so basically, essentially, you're attending a funeral, and you're taking the identity of being a close family friend, or even a family member. And so if you're good at it, you can even charge premiums, like where you could charge anywhere between $50 and $1,000. So
wow.
This is a gig. If you're a good crier, good on demand crier, people are in need of this.
That's so interesting.
Yes.
Duncan says, pick up poop. There goes my lunch. The poop pickapreneur earns more than my holy
more than me.
That's funny. All right. Keely said we've moved from poop to death. Hey, topic is creepy and strange ways of making money. So now we're gonna go into horror moments. If you this is funny. If you have a horror story, a real life horror story, you can actually sell your story by telling it to other people, and you can make between $200 to $2,000 for a single story. And basically, there are websites and magazines that are looking for horror stories. All you need to do is just tell them your story. I don't think I have one, so I won't make any money. How about you?
Real life horror story moments? No, thankfully I do not have that either. No, that I don't. Thankfully. So yeah, there's a comment here from Keely. She said, needing a professional mourner sounds really sad. It makes me sad that people wouldn't have friends or family to be sad and cry for them. Yeah, it's like that. I really don't know or understand. I totally, she's saying, I totally get that it would be sad to have a funeral and no one's crying. I totally understand that. And I've also been to a funeral, and I've had it where I've cried and where I didn't cry. And I was sad in all of the funerals that I went to, but sometimes, like, I don't know, sometimes I can't cry in public. Sometimes I can. So
Yeah.
it's a tough one. I do wanted to share really fast. So speaking of funerals, for my grandmother's funeral, and I am Hispanic. I was born in Mexico. They had this surprised me because I had never experienced this before. But we were in the funeral home, right? And my grandmother had an open casket, and I didn't know that it was customary that a mariachi band comes in and they start just doing mariachi songs. Like, it's loud. You have like I don't know, it's probably it's like 10 to 12 people. I think maybe 12 men, these big men with big, beautiful instruments. They're singing loudly, and they're just singing my grandmother's favorite song. So it was beautiful and also like shocking at the same time. Yes. All right, Michelle, you want to go on to the next one?
Yes. The next one is called lice doctors. You can actually get paid by going to people's homes and remove lice from kids. So that's kind of a gross way, but you make money. You can make up to $30 an hour for providing home service lice removal.
I know, Michelle, you're laughing, but there's a lot of jobs that we don't really think about, and we should be because we're entrepreneurs, right? So we should be thinking about these strange jobs, and people make a lot of money doing these because nobody thinks about them, or people don't want to do it, right?
Yep.
So actually, these are legitimate ways to make an income.
Yeah.
Duncan said that that girl behind the sheet in the picture on the screen is staring at me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All
All right.
right. Okay. So, Michelle, did you want to talk about this one as well?
Yeah, sure. This one is probably my favorite one. I would love to attend one of these. This is basically the US government is conducting some clinical trials, and this one is particularly about sleep. So they constantly have sleep clinical trials, and you can expect to make up to $100 per task completed in the application stage and up to $6,000 a week long study if you qualify. So all you need to do is really sleep, and they're gonna probably do some studies on your body and see what's going on with different different measures and different things like I don't know the scientific term. Help me out. There's a scientific term for it.
I really don't know, but what I do know is that sleep is the new, like, up and coming big scientific discovery on health. That much I do know. So back in like the 50s, everybody smoked, right? And we didn't really know how bad smoking was for you. Even doctors used to smoke in the like back in the 50s, right? Everybody did it. People would smoke inside, like everywhere. Soon discovered, wow, actually, smoking's really bad for you. It causes lung cancer, etc. So there's a big drop in smoking in the US. Now, what's happening now with sleep is that the same discovery is being made. Lack of sleep is actually just as bad, if not worse, than smoking. So definitely, I could see where if you are allowing yourself to be a subject on sleep, that you're going to make money because there's a lot of money and research going into this field here of sleep.
Yeah, and some of these are quite simple, like you wearing a Fitbit, wearing a Microsoft Band. But some of these require you to take some certain drugs too. So, I think it's still an easy way to make money. I wear my Fitbit to bed. I want to make money doing that.
Exactly. So let's look for some opportunities, Michelle, please, for us to make some additional money and report back to everyone how it went. So I'm going to talk about the snuggle one next. Lizette said I would be horrible at a sleep job because I'm so erratic. Michelle would be really good, like she said, at a sleep job. She like sleeps every single day, 9 p.m. She wakes up at 5. But I do want to talk about this next job because it's really interesting and again needed, right? So if you can be a snuggle buddy, a professional snuggler, you can make some really good money. So professional cuddlers are people who get paid to snuggle up with strangers in need of some platonic love. Okay, this is platonic, not dating. So in the last few years, companies like Snuggle Buddies, The Snuggery, and Cuddle Comfort have popped up to connect cuddlers with cuddlies. So, like Uber, cuddlers choose when and where they work, but it can pay much, much better than Uber. Cuddlers make up to $80 an hour. How about that? Who would who
$80
would
an
like to
hour.
sign up for that one? So earlier we talked about being a friend, and now we're talking about cuddling, right? So who would like to sign up for that one? So definitely you have to not mind being touched, right? Because some people we don't like to be touched much, but then there's some people who we love being touched all the time, right? So definitely you would have to be kinesthetic in that way, right?
I think you would make bank if you do all of the above. Seriously. It's a lot of
Right?
money.
You can make a living just doing the sleep, donating your poop, picking up dog's poop. Like, honestly, you could probably make a living off of this. Aaron Klug says, "Oh, wow." So this is where Bill draws a line. He said, "Nope, I am not down with that." And Duncan said, "Next screen, get a kissing buddy." No comment, but I did see some very interesting other ways to make money that I feel like Michelle censored on here, which was probably a good idea. Keely said, "Oh, I'd like to be a professional snuggler. That's really sweet."
I think that's
And
cute.
yeah, I think so too. And Duncan said, "So I should be charging for cuddles. Damn, I would be rich if I had known."
All right, this last one is also about dogs, but this is eating dog food. So apparently, this is actually in the UK. The typical salary of someone who's eating dog food makes £20,000 for an entry level in the quality department. So basically, they want to make sure that their products are tasty for dogs. So they need someone to taste the dog food, and you can make up to £50,000 a year doing this.
That's a lot
I
of
don't
money. And
know if I would do it. I mean, I guess I would do it because I want my dogs to eat good quality food. I don't know.
yeah, I mean, again, this is like same thing. I don't want to give my dogs food that isn't edible. So, yeah, sure, I would sign up for this. It's easy money as long as like it's not going to kill me. As long as the ingredients are healthy, I would
Yeah,
be fine with that. Yeah, and Aaron Clue says drop your affiliate link. So we will get that one right over to you as soon as we sign up ourselves, Aaron, for all of these. Yes.
that's funny.
Um, yeah, so then Duggan said dog food tastes like a Big Mac. I think some of it does. They put some like not real flavors in there to attract the dogs, but honestly, we cook for our dogs. So to be honest, I don't think we believe like processed food is the healthiest, right? We used to feed our dogs processed food, but they did get sick and we were recommended to cook vegetables, fresh vegetables, and it did help them feel better. So we just like cook for them now from ever since that happened. Because our dog was like eating dog food, the little pebbles, and then even the canned food. But what happened is she got too much protein and then she got sick from that. Girly Girl Style Hub said, you know what's in some of that. Now he has a green face now. So yeah, we got a couple of green faces today, which I think means that we did our job sharing some kind of like what do you call the job? Strange and gross jobs,
Yeah.
I guess. Some were cool though. Some were like, snuggly, cuddly. Kiwi said, please don't judge all people in the UK negatively by those who get paid to eat dog food. No problem. And Duggan said, what if you get hooked on dog food?
Mm. New diet.
So, all right. So, thanks again for joining us for this fun one. I didn't see the foot one in there, but I have heard of it before. Honestly, these were all new to me, and some of them don't seem that bad, half that bad. Actually, some of them seem easier than our jobs as resellers going out and finding items to resell online. Actually,
If you could choose one, which one would you choose?
100%. If I could choose one right now, I would choose the sleep one. I feel like that's going to be the easiest and not really change my lifestyle that I have going on. But how about you guys? If you could choose which one of the topics we talked about tonight, would you choose? And are any of you going to secretly look up some of these online and do them and make some money? And if you're brave enough to let us know, we would absolutely love to know if you can make money doing these things. So again, we do have a meme that we always share at the end of our lives. Michelle, did you want to pop that on there?
Oh, you want to show the meme? All right.
You have to really explain it because I didn't get it at first.
Well, it's the picture of a creepy dude, and he looks very, very, very creepy. And he says, I don't
Well,
need Twitter.
and he's holding a fish.
And he's
He's
holding a big fish.
a big fish, like a teddy bear, but it's a fish.
And he says, I don't need Twitter. I'm already following you.
Uh-huh.
So I guess it means he's a stalker.
Uh-huh. That's already indeed. I don't need Twitter. I'm already following you. But how are you following me? If it's not on Twitter.
In person.
In person, exactly. You don't know. So yeah, so thank you again for hanging out with us on this wonderful Taco Tuesday night. You literally light up our day. I don't think I've laughed this much since last time we hung out, last Thursday of last week. So thank you guys so much for your time and participation, for hanging out with us. Can't thank you enough. Keely says, I've got cuddles for sure. I'm not going to look it up though. That's so cute. And we hope you have a wonderful Tuesday night. We will be back this Thursday at 5:30 p.m. And like we mentioned earlier, if you happen to be here or stop by, we're going to do a little trivia and give you guys some chances to win some dollars. Download the Cash App if you're not already. I guess we're going to download ours today, so we'll throw up a link in our bio on Instagram. We are Flipping Gals with 1G on Instagram. And okay, so Lizette said she would be a professional hugger. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one too. Hugs feel so nice. I do got to say, I love a nice hug. Yes. And he says, thanks everyone for a great live. Have a wonderful rest of your night and a wonderful dinner. And we will see everyone next time.
On Thursday. Good night, everyone.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.